Welcome to another episode of Fox Mochina. I'm Tim, and with me, as always, are the best people on the planet, Anonymous Alex and Jenna. How are y'all this week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was okay?
Yeah. I didn't expect it.
Good.
I don't know why.
I don't know. I think it was because it was Fox related and I get why, and it's true and it's real.
Yeah.
And also I was not prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Tim was prepared either. Are you okay?
No,
You
I
just-
spent all my brain power coming up with that, and now I'm gone.
Yeah. Just staring
That's
off.
all right.
I was trying to think of something to talk about that hasn't already been talked about this week, which is basically nothing.
Okay. Can I tell you what I thought?
Yeah.
I need to put a stake in the ground, which is this has been my least favorite ever book that we've read for this show.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you for being brave enough to say it.
That's shocking.
Is it?
I'll just leave it at that. It's shocking. Yes.
Okay, this doesn't include Twilight. That's for Hearst Girls. For this show.
Okay. This still seems shocking to me because this one did not, if I'm being honest, did not seem better nor worse than any of the other Saddle Club books that we have read.
It was
It was
in
your
my
true
mind-
neutral?
Well, they're all kind of like they are what they are, and like they're kind of fun, but like I don't. There's nothing earth rattling that happens in them.
No, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
very valid assessment of every Saddle Club book that we've read.
Yeah,
However, this one was terrible.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Okay, well, before we talk about it too much, Jenna, tell me what happened in the terrible Saddle
Okay,
Club
I
book.
can do that. However, I did not write my recap. I know that's shocking.
Wouldn't need to.
Considering the last time I did a recap that I did write. If you guys will all remember, that one was dirty brown water trash. So I'm just gonna
Brackish.
brackish.
Yeah.
It was
brackish.
brackish. It was definitely brackish. So I'll start with what I did write down, and then we'll just go from there. Get ready for the fox hunt. Stevie has her boyfriend Phil Keating over for dinner, and the whole time her brothers make the mildest jokes ever to annoy her. For this unjust offense, Stevie decides she must escalate the situation, and she prints out embarrassing information about all three of them and posts them up in the girls' bathroom at school. That's what I wrote. And that's about what happened in this book. So she does this, and then her brothers start acting all nice toward her and like giving her things and being sweet toward her. And she's like, oh, okay, that's weird, but I guess it's fine. Like, I guess they're just good brothers. That's fine. This is fine. Everything is good. And Carol and Lisa are convinced that her brothers are going to retaliate. That's the most of the book. And then they plan a fox hunt. They do a mock fox hunt, a mox hunt, if you will. Which, by the way, her brother's saying, "Oh, so they hunt mocks." I'm like, why are you dumb? Just grow up, get better at jokes. Why? But anyway, they do a mock fox hunt where Stevie has to be the fox and she leads people around in circles, and then she goes and fucks off up a trail up through the river, and she's like, I'm so genius, nobody would ever guess that I was going to do this. And they didn't. Wow. But on her way back, she encounters a little girl that got dumped off her horse, and Veronica, of all people, who was supposed to be, well, she doesn't encounter Veronica yet. Veronica was supposed to be watching out for this tiny child and didn't, because she's fucking Veronica. And Stevie's like, it's okay, you can be a fox with me, and takes the girl back with her. And Veronica sees them as they're getting to the barn, and Veronica cuts across some dude's land that she's not supposed to fucking be on, and gets disinvited to this fox hunt, the actual fox hunt, by Max and Mr. whatever the fuck his name is, Banks. I don't know. Cut to Lisa and Carol going, but maybe we should talk to her brothers, because this is going to be bad, because they're going to take it out on her in some way that makes her not be able to do the fox hunt, and it's going to be awful. So they talk to the brothers, and the brothers assure them, we're not going to retaliate. It's okay. Stevie's just Stevie. Sometimes Stevie's, and then when she Stevie's real hard. But we wouldn't ever do anything to get back at her. That's not something that we'll do. We promise. We promise we won't get back at her. And Carol and Lisa take that at face value. Show me 2 more autistic kids. You can't do it. You can't. So the brothers decide to get back at her. And in doing so, they team up with Veronica and lay a trail for the foxes to follow that smells better than, for the hounds to follow that smells better than foxes, which I'm guessing is fish, probably, since they talk about how bad fish smell at several points. But anyway, it leads them over to the circus, and the circus is like, oh, we'll take you back over there with our elephant, whatever the fuck that means. And the fox hunt continues. They do a successful fox hunt, and the brothers are like, did anything cool happen on your fox hunt? Anything weird and exciting? And they're like, nope, nothing. It's just regular fox hunt. Turns out the girls really like fox hunts. That's it. That's all that happened.
Okay. Now explain to me why this one is worse.
Stevie is terrible. I fucking hated Stevie this entire book. Like, first of all, the brothers were not even like teasing her. They were just saying shit, like saying goofy shit. That's it. It wasn't teasing. And then she retaliates by putting up signs in the bathroom that say that one of the brothers added a letter to his hockey stick to match his girlfriend's fucking initials, even though he really initially carved it in there for his previous girlfriend. Okay, cool. Who cares, bro? We're teens. And then the other brother, I don't remember, that he likes 2 of the girls in his class. And the littlest brother got it the fucking worst, talking about his little Spider-Man undies. Nobody needs to know that. You're just being a heinous jerk for no reason. Also, Spider-Man undies are cool, man. And then she's a dick to Veronica, which I get. Veronica's an asshole. But maybe if somebody were to be fucking nice to her, Stevie. Sorry, now Alex.
All of that, absolutely true. Agree. Everything you just said there. And I also would like to add that the writing was just atrocious. Like, there was no point. Like, so a lot of the times they can kind of keep you moving through the book, and like, yeah, it's like kid stuff, but it's like still kind of fun. But they never showed me a goddamn thing. They told me everything I needed. Stevie is like this, and I'm like, don't tell me Stevie's like that. Do anything to make this an interesting book. But it was like a toddler telling a story. They're like, and then Stevie was mean, and they did it like that. And so they put fish for the dogs, and the dogs, they were crazy. But then there was an elephant, and the guy rode the elephant. And also, like, okay, literally that's how it was written. It was dog shit.
I'm offended by how close that was to my fucking recap. So
listen. The recap was 800 times better. I also need to point out, in what fucking world does Stevie have to go? Stevie, like, when the whole thing goes down and they realize what's happening on the fox hunt, Stevie's like, this is 100% my fault. I'm taking responsibility. My brothers and Veronica came to pull this prank on us. And they're like, you're right, Stevie, that is your fault. 1, no, it's fucking not. 2, they're like, Stevie, you have 1 shot to rectify the situation. And she's like, okay. And then she's like, oh, we got to get this elephant to do this stinky poop trail to, like, disperse the scent of what they put down. And I'm like, you're 2 grown ass men. You're Max, her trainer, who is in a position of power and you're grown-ass men and like Mr. Baker, whatever the fuck, the leader of the fox hunt. And instead of two grown men taking control of a situation where they have the knowledge and expertise, they say, you, a child under the age of, 14, are going to fix this situation or you're forever banned from the hunt. What? Fucking what? To any of that. Like, what is it? It's awful. The whole thing's awful. The dialogue was insane. Again, let's talk about the dialogue. Methinks the hounds are here. Philip D. Keating, shut your fucking mouth. Don't ever say those goddamn words to me. Don't ever say methinks ever. Secondly, they'd go up and they'd be like, the brothers, I know he's going to do it all the time now. It's fine. The brothers would go up there and they'd be like, Stevie and the brothers are fighting. They'd be like, what'd they do? They'd be like, you're hunting a moth or whatever. And then she'd be like, wow, you're really being mean to me. And he'd be like, contradictory to your statement, I do not believe that is a cruel thing to do to you. And I'm like, what fucking 5-year-old or whatever talks like this? Like, all of the dialogue was insanely out of place and adult. Nothing made sense. How the fuck did an elephant get there? They're like, oh, throw away in the beginning, we mentioned the circus. Elephants here, also circus at the end. I'm like, this had nothing. You never wove it in any other point. What was this? What was this book? Why was it so bad?
I admittedly, I wanted the conversation between the brothers and Veronica.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to know what was said there.
No, we get a window slam on it.
I'm trying to find a list of Saddle Club ghostwriters to see who wrote this book, actually.
It was,
and I am not finding it.
The quality was just insanely bad, like compared to usual, which is, it's a kid's book, whatever. I'm not mad about that part of it, but like the quality of this book was just so bad. The writing was so bad. Like,
yeah,
I don't know what happened in the editing. They missed a step or something.
And like, they gave us every fox hunting term, every single one of them, and then told us what it was, except for whippers in. They never said what whippers in means. And I'm like, okay, like context clues could have given us every single other one of these except this one. And that's the one you're not telling me. Why? But like, why though?
Great point. Great point. And okay, another thing while we're here, while we're talking about the accuracy of what's happening here, why did they put a bunch of horses that have never gone on a fox hunt before out with little kids on them that don't know what to do? And even though Carol is a prodigy rider, why is Carol riding a 4-year-old for the first time out in a fox hunt where they do not have control of the hounds?
Yeah. What guy with hunting dogs is going to see his dogs already acting a fool and still let this happen? There's
a lot of questions.
A
lot of questions for sure.
I need answers.
Also, elephants is like there's like a top sort of 3 things that horses are extremely afraid of that take a lot of training to get it out of them. And it's fire, snakes and ropes, and fucking elephants. It's one of the top 3 on the list. And they suddenly, like, when they were like, yeah, the horses are riding next to the elephants, I'm like, fucking tell me how.
They're
fucking
not.
Explain it. Yeah, no way. And also, like, elephants in the circus, you guys, come on. We're of the age where we knew better. Sorry, I'm just livid. This whole book, I hated it. It's truly, This was the one book that I was like, I think I told Tim last night too. We were talking and I was like maybe a third of the way in and I was like, Tim, I'm really not liking this book. And then it didn't get better.
No.
I really wanted to DNF this
didn't.
one. It didn't get better. It didn't. Fucking, I hate that so much.
Yeah.
He thinks the hounds are here.
I was really proud of myself, but then I was like, I was mad at myself for being proud of myself because what I did was I sat down and physically read this thing, right? I started it last night and I finished it today. And that is the fastest I have read anything probably ever. Like ever. And then I was like, man, why did I waste it on that?
Yeah, this was like, man, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you used your one on this.
I used my one. God dang it.
That's not fair. Can you get it back? Can you get a refund?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to call Kendall.
Yeah. Yeah, call anyone. Call everyone. This isn't fair.
No.
I'm trying to find ghostwriters still.
I don't know if they ever like really published the list for Saddle Club.
They super
Yeah,
don't.
because I think Bonnie Bryant was like a collective of like a few writers. But
Yeah, several, it seems.
yeah. Maybe this one was just the editor, not the writer.
What do you mean?
So
Like-
you can find individual lists that they wrote.
Uh-huh. And this one, no one will claim this
seems-
one? That's fair.
Well, I haven't.
I mean,
You have to like Google the individual writer and the Saddle Club series to get.
That's fair. But yeah, I like, you know, when like, again, with like these sort of like pulp books in the 90s, like how sometimes when they just really needed to like get one out there and the author wasn't doing it, like the editor would just kind of like smash together some shit that they had.
mm-hmm.
Like maybe this was it. Maybe this was like an editor book.
Maybe.
My cat just fox pounced into my forest of monsteras. It was pretty cute.
I love it.
She's like, I heard you guys were talking foxes.
I heard I'm supposed to be a fox.
Yeet.
Well, I hope whoever wrote this one was having some sort of crisis that explains why they did what they did.
I hope that they like had their name scrubbed from it because they're like, no, I know. I'm never going to write again if anybody knows I fucking did this.
I love that. I love the idea that they're like, this, we can't even do like a pseudonym for this. Take my name off the book.
You know, like all the Animorphs books, it was easy to find who ghost wrote those.
Yeah, but they were one of the first series of authors that did that. Like, because they had been ghostwriters for so long that they wanted to like promote and highlight who their ghostwriters were. And like they kind of paved the way in doing that.
Yeah.
Whereas Saddle Club is stuck in the fucking elephant in the circus era. Like, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Generally, like, there's something in the book that I really can latch onto and enjoy, even if there's like weaker spots to it. And I never got there with this book. And it's really upsetting to me because, like, it's not often that I can't find something to enjoy in a book.
Yeah. They didn't even talk about foxes that much.
No. And like, there was like no actual stakes either. Like everything was like manufactured by Stevie and solved. Like there was no stakes at all. There's no reason. There's no reason for this book to happen.
Yeah. Other than to go, Stevie's so smart. She's so funny. She's never going to change.
Yeah, that was the takeaway too. That was the ending. They're like, Stevie is kind of shitty and did this terrible thing. And also when we explained to her why we didn't like her behavior and why it was affecting us negatively, she said, fuck you guys, I'm whimsical bitches. And they went, haha, Stevie.
You're right. You're so whimsical.
There was not even a lesson. I learned nothing from this book.
Yeah. Punk on your siblings. Nothing can go wrong.
Screw what your friends think. If you make them uncomfortable, just remind them that you're whimsical and they have to fucking deal with it, I guess.
What did you think? There was a book in Animorphs called The Extreme.
Yeah, 25. Polar bear.
What did you think of The Extreme?
I like several aspects of The Extreme, actually. Like, it's not one of the strongest books or anything like that, but it was a very cool Arctic adventure. You had Dude Bro Eskimo Stoner guy, Derek. Was it Derek? He was awesome.
His name's Derek.
I love him. Awesome. We got a very cool alien species mention in there, which was extremely cool.
The air conditioners, yeah.
The air conditioners, yeah. Which also like broached the topic of like them hunting these aliens for like coolant, and it was like a research. There was like a fun message in there. And one of my favorite facts about that book is that there's a section in there where they talk about morphing seals. And they talk about how there's like a kind of like echolocation that they can use as the seal, which at the time was the most like one of the most advanced scientific theories about how seals navigated their world, which was later disproven, but at the time was at the forefront of science, which I think is like a very cool time capsule.
Mm-hmm.
I thought The Extreme was ridiculous. I remember thinking that book was ridiculous. And I was wondering if you thought Fox Hunt was ridiculous.
No.
But it sounds like those are two different kinds of things.
Yeah, like I found The Extreme is ridiculous. Like you are correct.
Yeah.
And starting with like Marco on a date falling asleep at the opera and the whole like shitting on opera. Like it's ridiculous. It's funny. There's fun moments. There's tense moments where like there's trying to survive. Like that's the first man versus nature book that we get. And I don't think we really get that all that often in Animorphs, which is very cool. Like there's many aspects to enjoy about it. And then there's Fox Hunt, which is a pile of dog shit that I had to read.
No, I'm sorry. A pile of elephant shit.
Pile of elephant shit that we had to read. Like there was nothing fun. There was nothing funny. There was nothing cool. Even the facts were like delivered in such a way that it like, there was nothing about the narrative that was interesting or explored. And the writing itself was like so shit. Like I didn't care. Nobody was experiencing anything. It was literally just a toddler telling me a story one line at a time about how I was supposed to feel. And I'm like, you don't tell me how to feel. You make me feel those things.
It was such a leap too for Stevie to just be like, well, the hounds aren't doing what they're supposed to. I know what happened. I know what it was. It was my brothers.
Yeah.
I was like, really? Sherlock? Are there marks on the phone charger port? Is that what we're doing here?
There are 3
How
pips.
dare you?
Okay, so I don't know which ones. Let's just look and see. Actually, I don't know which one's next.
I don't know. Just please make it better.
23.
Thanks, Jenna.
Well, it is. This one was 22.
It's team play is the next one.
Oh. Is there a time jump? Please be a time jump.
So, well, we've already done polo. So I wonder what the team sport would be in this one.
There's no way to know.
There's no way to know.
Oh, it's not. They led me astray. We've already read that one. I started looking at that one. I'm like, we've already read this. Why won't you tell me? Okay, horse trouble is the next one. My bad.
Oh, okay. Haven't they all been horse trouble?
They have all been horse trouble, but this is truly horse trouble.
This time it's real.
This time it's real trouble.
Oh my God.
All right. Well,
hang on though. We have not talked about the part where they all wake up and get ready for the fox hunt in the morning, and how Lisa is a goddamn psychopath who gets up, gets dressed, and gets showered and dressed in 15 minutes, and then just sits there on her bed in the dark for 45 fucking minutes until it's time to go.
she had everything laid out in the order that she would put it on.
In the order she was putting it on. Again, to you I say autistic, but what the fuck do you mean you got up, showered, put on your clothes, and sat there for 45 fucking minutes until it was time to leave?
Carol was a little bit relatable for me, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I just forgot to, put on clothes altogether.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just
Not
in the car in her
naked way,
pajamas.
pajama
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
I've done that when I was a kid and went and got in the car ready to go to school, and mom got in the car. So you're wearing your pajamas to school.
Yeah.
Except it didn't say fuck.
All right, so Alex, we're gonna move on from this book. What do you have in Fox Hunt news for us?
None fox hunt news.
Damn it. Okay.
Because I didn't want to talk about it anymore. So I just thought that I would tell you this little bit of news about Mayor Mamdani in New York. And he has re-put forward the ban on carriage horses in Central Park after one up and fucking died, baby. walking around New York, and everybody's like, oh, love these horses. It was walking, and then it was on the ground dead 2 seconds later. And so Mamdani is like, this is upsetting for all of New York and me. Let's talk about banning this again.
So it was banned before.
Well, it's never been fully banned, I believe, but there's more restrictions and things. And like, there's a really big activism component calling for these carriage horses to be taken out of Central Park. Like, it's a lot of like, they're overworked, they're starving, they're collapsing, and
it's kind of been that way for fucking ever. Like,
since 70 years or some shit.
Or more. It's fucked up.
It's fucked up. So like, I guess the news is less about like putting forth this effort again and more that a horse just died in the park.
Yeah.
For not the first time.
No, it's not the first time a horse has died.
Yeah.
And like, sometimes it's like they are older, heat stroke, hit by a car, that kind of thing. So, you know, this one, it sounds like a heart issue. If I had to guess, my uneducated opinion, it sounds like it had some sort of heart issue.
You know, it's, you know, you kind of breeze through the hit by a car one.
Yeah.
And I understand why you did. Making your point. Horrific.
Yeah.
Like, I still have to like stop for a minute. Like, that seems like a thing that just shouldn't happen now.
In,
you know, like maybe
New
in like
York City.
In 1927, when you know, horses were on the decline and cars were on the upswing. Like, okay, I get it.
Tim's like, horses get hit by a Model T or fucking nothing.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't. That doesn't seem like a thing that should be happening anymore.
Well, let me tell you. Bonus horse news. There was just a pony in the UK that was killed. Like, really metal, like horse that competed a ton, had won a bunch of shit. The girl that had owned this horse for like 10 years, they were walking down the road just hacking out, and a car came around the corner. It was in like big tall hedgerows, smashed the horse, pinned the girl to the ground. She was crying for help, and the driver drove away. And so there was apparently like a big search for him, and the police are in communication with the driver now. That's the last I heard. But yeah, the horse, they had to euthanize him in the street, and the little girl was actually totally fine once she got out from under the horse. So,
I mean, physically. Yeah,
physically fine, not fine in any other way. And that happened like last week. Like,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So it happens. It happens a lot in the UK because like there's just not a bunch of bridle paths and things around there.
Yeah, and I feel like that's different too. If you hit a horse in your car, I hate talking about this. If you hit a horse in your car on a road where people are riding horses for fun, for pleasure, whatever, that's different than if you hit a horse in the city surrounded by skyscrapers where horses just objectively should not fucking be.
Shouldn't that be? Yeah. So like, I have never been to England, so I will start there. But everything I have seen about England makes me feel like it's a very, very compact place. And there's not a bunch of space. It's not Texas, right?
God,
like,
no.
There's not room to put the horses over here and the cars over here kind of thing. So I feel like generally that's going to be a little bit of a different feel than over here, where there's kind of no excuse for it. You know? Like,
yeah, like a horse shouldn't be on the 16-lane highway.
Yeah, unless it's in a trailer. And hopefully nothing ever happens. But like, yeah, kind of, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Like,
you know?
everything you're saying is right, and yet at the same time, I so badly want to be like, what an American mindset.
No, but you're right. Like, the American guy who has no idea what he's talking about.
But you're 100% right, though. That's the thing. I can't do it because you're right.
Okay, that is my experience on most of TikTok. Like, I 100% agree with what you say, and I cannot hate any more the way that you are saying it. And I want to argue with you even though you are correct, and I feel the same way on this topic as you.
I want to be clear.
I just hate the presentation.
I'm not mad that you're correct, and I don't want to argue with you. I just want to make jokes about you being an American, and I can't do it.
That's why I had to start with that caveat of like, listen, take this as you will. I have no idea what I'm talking about. It could be freaking Texas over there for all I know.
It's not.
Wouldn't that be something if it was? You get over to England and it's just like sand and cacti.
Waco.
Howdy.
Was that your British accent saying howdy?
It was Texan British. It was kind of between the two. I mean, it wasn't good, but it was the best I could do for trying to combine those, which are not the most compatible I've ever tried.
It sounded like the Mortal Kombat dude going toasty.
Yeah. Very British.
You're not American or British.
I've heard you're transatlantic, man.
Very good.
What's wrong with my transatlantic man?
No, it's great.
very
That's what I'm
good.
saying. It's fantastic. And then you hang around with Austin. So I would have thought your Texas British mashup would have just landed.
No, see,
cleaner. That's all I'm
transatlantic is
saying.
not British.
But I feel like you could get to British from there,
No, it's different.
no.
It's very different.
like a.
And also,
Lord of
like,
the
you
House,
could have pointed
Lady of
out
the
that I
House
hang out
thing.
with Vic, but here we are. You could have pointed out my
That's also
grandma's
true.
from Britain. You could have pointed out so many things.
Your grandma's from Britain.
She is. Is this how you found out? She's
Yeah,
she's
yeah, I
British
didn't
as
know.
shit. She used to make me tea bubbies when I was a kid. Which are just bottles filled with
fuck that
sugar and
is.
milk tea. It's just fucking like English tea in a bottle for a child. The amount of sugar and milk is like 50-50 to the tea. It's insane. The fact that I have any teeth at all is a Christmas miracle.
It's like coffee milk, but for British kids.
That sounds horrible.
They were
No,
really
it's
good.
delicious.
They're
I don't know.
real good.
There's something.
Yeah, wait, hang on.
Like I
Tim,
understand.
hang on.
Yeah.
Sweet
All right.
tea boy right here is telling me that
No. Okay. There's something about the combination of tea and milk that is
That
so
is delicious
unsettling
and
to me.
amazing.
Now I understand that like the majority of the world would say that. Like I'm the small percentage that does not. But it sounds so gross to me to put those two things together.
You're a crazy person.
I'm like, do you want milk? Why the fuck would I put milk in my tea?
Because
That's
it's good.
disgusting.
No, it's so good.
What's wrong with sweet tea, by the way?
I'm saying you
Nothing
can't
wrong
talk shit on my tea when you drink sweet tea. Don't be coming after my sugar tea when you drink sweet tea. It's the same thing. I just do mine hot with milk.
And I'm not
you
coming after
just
your
cold
sugar tea.
without milk.
No, I'm not coming after your sugar tea. I'm coming after your milk tea. That's what I'm
I
coming
mean, that's
after.
fair. Now, how I drink tea is almost with nothing in it, just straight tea, like coffee.
Yeah.
Black.
You are now
Yeah.
milk tea, Keith. That is who
I
you
don't
are
think
from
it's
now
going to
on.
work out. I don't think it
It's
doesn't
probably
flow
not.
as well as milk cake Keith because you have the K,
No,
the
you're right.
CK to go with.
Why don't we do a quiz?
We can do quiz.
You really think that that's going to go well today, Tim, after that conversation?
do they ever?
No, that's true. They don't. I like it when Jenna hates it, though. That's fun.
Yeah, that is always fun.
Rude. Okay. Let's do this. Many Greek and Roman influence. Oh, sorry, Alex. You said that you didn't want to talk about fox hunting anymore. Ooh, fuck. Many Greek and Roman influence countries have long traditions of hunting with hounds. Hunting with hounds was popular in Celtic Britain even before the Romans arrived, introducing the Castorian and Fulpine hound breeds, which they used to hunt. Norman hunting traditions were brought to Britain when William the Conqueror arrived, along with the Gascon and Talbot hounds. Foxes were referred to as beasts of the chase by medieval times, along with the red deer, martens, and roes. When was the earliest known attempt to hunt a fox with a hound? I just want the year.
Can you reread a little bit of that?
No. Which part?
The William the Conqueror, the part.
Okay. Norman hunting traditions were brought to Britain when William the Conqueror arrived, along with the Gascon and Talbot hounds.
Okay, so it was before William the Conqueror.
I didn't say that.
1500 BC.
Shit.
Go hard.
1000 after no Domini.
Okay. So we've got 1500 BC and
Yes.
1000 AD.
Yeah. Is that what we still use? Do we still use
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
it's CE now. BCE and CE.
Oh, CE. Okay. 1000 CE.
Okay.
1,000 Chief Executive Officer.
Yes. And the answer is 1534 CE.
Okay.
I just
that's Tim there.
I just can't believe it. Like, I feel like if you went far enough back in like Mongolian history, it would be right in there. Like, I feel like this is going to be something that like 500 years from now, they're going to find bones on the steps of some great mountain that will indicate we've been hunting foxes with hounds for longer than expected.
But much like the echolocating seals, we have to go with the science
No, we can go with
today.
the science of today. I just want you to know that like I am really playing the long game here.
Okay. Are you guys ready for the next one?
Yes.
In Germany, hunting with hounds was first banned on the initiative by Hermann Göring. What year was that ban?
1792.
1911.
I like 1911. That's a really good guess.
That year was 1934. And in 1939, it extended into Austria due to their annexation. I really thought that saying Hermann Göring was going to give that out, like, make that one.
No, I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nope, no clue who that is.
I figured Tim was right, but I wanted to do a fun Columbus sailed the ocean blue number.
Sometime between World War I and World War II,
Yeah.
because of the war effort, was what I was thinking.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah,
So,
Tim,
Yep, that's where I
the
went.
entire time I thought you were right on there. I just was having fun with it. I just kind of want to, sometimes I just kind of want to do things that I think would be funny.
All right. You ready for the third one?
Yes.
Native animal populations in Australia have been very badly affected by the introduction of the European red fox, with the extinction of at least 10 species attributed to the spread foxes. What year was the European red fox introduced into Australia?
Fucking red fox just out here dextering in Australia.
Oh my God.
1847.
I was also thinking like 18 something, but now I want to go later.
Yeah, that's where if I was going to go anywhere, I'd go later.
1902.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's probably a better guess.
Doubtful.
Okay. The European red fox was introduced into Australia in 1855.
Oof. Almost got it.
Yeah. Sweep.
Yeah. Haven't done that in a while.
Not since we changed formats. Y'all been
Yeah, no.
pretty damn even on this one.
Have you ever been on a fox hunt, Alex?
I have not. I've wanted to go. I've thought like there's a huge fox hunt, or even just like they do like rides that are on traditional fox hunt trails where you get to go like cross country and jumping and stuff. And I've always wanted to do one, but I've never gotten to go. But it seems up my alley. It's just galloping and jumping. You don't have to really be in super control, which is great. Pony would love that. She'd be a gremlin.
She'd be like, I got this. Hold on.
She'd be like, do not worry. I am on it. You sit the fuck down.
I'm very curious what the horse trouble is going to be next book.
I know.
It's stupid. It's going to be stupid. I'm so mad at this book that I'm like pre-angry at the next book, and it doesn't deserve it. Like,
no.
This is the thing. There's been like, what, 20, what was this? You said it was 23?
This is 22.
There's been 21 books of like moderately enjoyable content. Like, you know, it's like, so it's fun stuff. It's just like a fun kids romp through like horse stuff, and we're all doing like fun pony club stuff together. It's a great time. And like, this book has brought me down.
Oh, no.
You want to do an outro?
No.
Oh, no. I don't know what to do then.
I guess that means you have to do it, Tim.
Yeah, come on, Tim. Do an outro.
And this brings our podcast to an end. Similarly to the way that Alex ended any possibility that we would read Saddle Club books about foxes again. I don't remember how the rest of it. I've only heard it like, maybe 200 times now. I don't remember how it goes. Dungeons and Draken Beams. And the way we hunt now. Airtimefornonsense.com. May the nuts ever stick to your roof.
Made in association with Airtime for Nonsense. For more content like this, visit airtimefornonsense.com.